Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. According to data from Jintu.com, in the first 8 months of 2024, China's foreign investment data fell by 31.5% year-on-year, with a total of only 580.2 billion yuan. According to previous data analysis, we can see that since the decline began in 2023, China's foreign direct investment has been on a downward trend, and this is naturally closely related to the continuous restrictions of the United States. In addition, they shouted to use this point to constantly hype large-scale withdrawal of foreign capital from China and tried to prohibit foreign capital from investing more in China. But what the United States did not expect was that under their continuous ban, their former semiconductor darling Micron Technology became more and more bold. In the recent Invest in China special event in Shanxi, Micron, who has always disliked these meetings, appeared on the scene. In this event, the general manager of Micron China made a detailed plan for Micron's future investment in Lebanon and China, and said after the speech, they will continue to invest in China in the future, and they also have positive confidence in the Chinese market. It should be noted that last year Micron announced that it would invest 4.3 billion in Lebanon, and the first packaging and testing manufacturing center for the expansion of the factory, and the introduction of new production lines has broken ground. At the same time, people familiar with the matter revealed that Micron is about to start large-scale production of LPCAM and MDIMM memory modules in Lebanon. Obviously, even if the United States does not want them to invest, or is eyeing China's semiconductors, Micron is still determined to invest in China. As for why Micron chose to harden, some foreign media believe that it was banned by China. In May last year, the country announced a ban on some of Micron's products on the grounds that Micron had serious safety issues. As soon as the ban was imposed, many domestic manufacturers took the initiative to stop placing orders with Micron and turned the orders originally belonging to Micron to Samsung and SK hynix. At this time, Micron first denied that it had made a mistake, and then threatened Samsung and SK hynix with the help of senior US officials, and went to India under the ban to announce a large investment. Micron has only one purpose for these practices, that is, to hope that the Chinese market will lift the ban on some of their products. After all, Micron's revenue in the mainland is not low. According to Micron's senior management, China accounts for 25% of their total revenue. Seeing such a high loss and giving the market to their opponents for nothing, Micron is so anxious and tries every means to lift the ban for itself. But I never thought that no matter what Micron does, the ban has not been relaxed. In the end, there was no way. Micron could only announce that it would comply with relevant Chinese regulations in the future, and invest 4.3 billion in Lebanon to expand the factory. At this rare moment of the severe Sino-US technology game, it participated in the Chinese Investment Conference. At first, many people did not take the 4.3 billion plan seriously. On the one hand, Micron's purpose was too straightforward. Who knows whether Micron will fulfill its promise after the ban is lifted? You know, among the many American companies operating in China, Micron's investment amount is too low to look at. On the other hand, the United States has intervened in the actions of American companies in overseas investment several times, and has publicly called for them not to invest in some advanced fields of Chinese semiconductors. With such an attitude from the United States, Micron is likely to be pressured and unable to make a commitment. The result was unexpected. Perhaps in Micron's view, the ban on the Chinese market is far more fierce than the attitude of the United States, so it will continue to show goodwill to the Chinese market regardless of its relationship with the United States after the ban. Micron Technology invested $4.3 billion to expand its factory in Lebanon, ignoring the US ban, and full of confidence in the Chinese market. Foreign media said that this move may be due to the eagerness to restore the market after being banned from selling products in China last year. Despite the US restrictions on investment in China, Micron still insists on investing in China. Finally, although the Biden administration has been promoting a decoupling policy and trying to curb China's development in the field of science and technology, this does not mean that all American companies must follow the will of the government. After all, businessmen are profit-seeking. As a commercial company, Micron must consider its own interests and development. Moreover, in the era of globalization, no country or region can completely isolate itself. Only through cooperation and communication can we achieve win-win and progress. Therefore, Micron's investment in Lebanon does not violate business ethics and international rules. It can only be said that the Biden government's policy was wrong from the beginning, so it is not incomprehensible that there is resistance. In summary, we can believe that Micron's investment in Lebanon is a manifestation of capital seeking profit. Micron cannot openly resist the Biden government's chip bill, but it cannot watch the huge Chinese market slip away in its hands. Therefore, Micron can only try to retain the Chinese market in another way, which can also be regarded as Micron's alternative compromise with us. So do you think Micron Technology is really investing in the Chinese market sincerely? If there are changes in the United States in the future, will this investment change? Welcome to leave comments, likes and share.